let's get some facts right. I never, ever abused any of my partners. That's a fact. A well-known, established fact. Metropolitan police officers are being investigated. About time. Thanks to my Metropolitan Police girlfriend for abuse, unlawful arrests, false imprisonments. Well, kidnap actually is what I'm going for. Fact 2, Emily Ann Clark was not sexually abused by her father, raped by her father, nor was she impregnated by her father. She lied in statements. First of all, it was she had to use some sort of vibrational device whilst her father drove her, and it was purple. Then she wrote a report to the police saying it was silver. Then she then she told me again when we were shopping in Uxbridge in Poundland, she picked up a purple one and said it was exactly like that. She was carried on buying really weird toys, domination kits, anything that I hate, she was buying it. She was told by Hillingdon to lie to and about me. She was told by Metropolitan Police to lie to and about me. She tried getting a lad called Daniel Yeomans in a lot of trouble, as she was sending him, while she was underage, images of herself, which is a child sex offence, and she should be on the register for that. But as we know, women get away with anything in England. Lucy Janet Jacobs and Lydia Jane Good have collaborated together. BX61 or 16, something like that, a little white Ford car that was harassing me in Ruislip while I was homeless. Seen that around a few times. I think she works at Tesco's Rickmansworth, or they was last seen at Tesco's Rickmansworth. Fact 3, Emily's child is not mine, thankfully. Fact 4, Hillingdon owe me £7.9 million. Thank you very much to Justice Judith Rowe, who is also seemingly under investigation for unlawful removal of my child Regan Scott Keane and the unlawful adoption of my son Regan Scott Keane. There were other avenues that she could have gone down. I have been terrorised. I am in fear of my life, as other police units are fully aware of the Metropolitan Police. I have been stalked and harassed by Metropolitan Police officers, threatened to be killed by Metropolitan Police officers and Hillingdon Council staff. I was assaulted by Hillingdon Council staff, and things now are underway. Number plate T200SXY. I bumped into Levi Nathan Ash the other day. It used to belong to him, and he used to drive Sophie Alice Knightley around, the one who lied about Sophie Alice Knightley with Hillingdon, lied about my son Regan Scott Keane dying. And it turns out that Regan Scott Keane isn't my child either. Women, for some unknown reason, they get with me, and then a couple of months or a good year and a half into the relationship, and quote Lydia Jane Good in front of Valerie Hawkett, told me she was going to do anything and everything in her power to destroy me. That was when I was viewing the full blue moon down at Wiltshire. I'm being stalked and harassed by an orange Lamborghini or McLaren, one of the two, and there were stalkers in Ruislip that were harassing me and trying to kill me whilst living in a tent opposite Pizza Hut and Papa John's. Many people were lying to and about me. Hillingdon Council did lie about £20,000 worth of rent arrears. No one gets in £20,000 worth of rent arrears. There was fraud at Hillingdon Council. They have perverted the course of justice, attempted to pervert the course of justice. Fact 5, Julian Richard Keane, my brother, lied to police about identity theft. He should have been arrested for lying to the police and attempting to pervert the course of justice and cause mental health distress. That also goes for my family who tried setting me up for murder of John David Keane, Julian's father, my stepfather. My mother had an affair with their father's best mate. So my older brother was born, then I was born, then my little brother Jonathan was born and my sister was born. They all share the same father. They blame me for the sexual abuse that happened, but it was going on before I was even born. They tried having me killed also. Stabbed with HIV. I was threatened and assaulted by members of Hillingdon staff. That was on video. I was terrorised by Justice Jordan at Uxbridge County Court unlawfully. They had no right or reason to tell me to remove my videos, as it proved treasonous abuse, and that would have been treason also. I had my skull cracked open in January the 17th, or around that time, in 2005 by police when they threw me over the buggy of Maisie and Ellis, my two eldest children. The facts that Hillingdon have lied about me abusing my son, as hurtful as it is to say it, but it's also funny at the same time. My son never lived with me. He lived with me from birth to the day that I was put in jail, and Lydia retracted her statement admitting her perpetuation of domestic violence to myself, where I was beaten, glassed, bitten, punched and abused, bitten, kicked whilst protecting my children from her. Olivia Louise Borton, fact 6, admitted kidnap, domestic violence, sexual abuse to a man. She had 6 affairs and passed an STI, which Hillingdon managed to get just in time. Hillingdon have since then failed to investigate. This is Metropolitan Police and Hillingdon Hospital and Hillingdon Council, under orders to pay for and fix for the damages they have caused my person. Quote Justice Judith Rowe. It was on a recording and on video that Mr. Keane, Philip, could indeed parent his children, parent his children, raise it and educate his children to become lawful, law-abiding citizens. However, due to the level of damages caused to Mr. Keane by the local authority, he cannot function without his children. It's my regretful duty to have to remove Regan from the care of the father, as I fear that he will not communicate with professionals if a situation arose. This is because of the lack of trust and communication breakdown on both parties from Mr. Keane and Hillingdon Council and the Metropolitan Police. There are videos on my previous other YouTube videos where Metropolitan Police are admitting fault. Hillingdon have admitted fault, and I have been terrorised by the local authority of Northwest London. I was falsely arrested by Acton police officers. I have been stalked, targeted, harassed by police officers, my ex-partners, okay? People wish to know why I split up with Val. Okay, why did I split up with Valerie? She was a really cool lass, all right? She came in one night absolutely obliterated. She can't remember it. Fair enough. I've been in a state like that, but I was going through a mental health breakdown at the same time as well, when I was trying to cut off my face because of the rubbish Emily Ann Clark was coming out with on the demand of her mother, Hillingdon, and particular Metropolitan Police officers. Emily admitted that. Emily also admitted that her father did not abuse her. That's also on one of my YouTube channels, but only I didn't get that full part because she was too busy punching herself in the head. Thomas Morano did steal and unlawfully give properties to the Metropolitan Police, which he had no lawful or legal right to do so. Metropolitan Police also removed personal properties from my persons, which were my children's rings, my son's watch, my bulletproof vest, my tarot cards, clothes, and other survival kit that I would be able to survive whilst homeless. So they were, and that is a fact, they tried to murder me. That was Sergeant Bough, Bough. I wish him sacked of immediate effect, and I want to sue the Metropolitan Police for damages of unlawful arrest, false imprisonment, and causation of mental health. I would like Ian Anderson, the head of social services, the head of complaints, tampering with evidence to pervert the course of justice, not investigating any complaints. I would also like him arrested, charged and convicted for allowing housing benefit fraud of £20,000. I don't ever owe that, and it was all coming out of a benefit anyway, so where did the money go in? And Sarita Baba. Abdullah Ismail assaulted me in Uxbridge High Street. Again, it was on YouTube, and I was told to delete all evidence from that, aka terrorised by Judge Jordan and Uxbridge County Court. So I do have a treasonous complaint against Hillingdon Council, failing, as Justice Rowe again quote, have to investigate, fix and pay for the damages they have caused my person, me. I said £7.9 million, to which she agreed. Therefore, Hillingdon owe me £7.9 million. I will also be claiming, it's not far off, around the same figure. It's around £8.4 million or £8.6 million from the Metropolitan Police for false arrests, false imprisonments, causation of mental health and abuse. Physically, verbally and sexually, as they know that I was sexually abused by police officers and Hillingdon Council staff, in Northwood and North West London conservative clubs, churches, working men's clubs and people's homes. I was physically abused by Colin Bailey, being dragged down the stairs, kicked, slapped. I also had my nose broken by Edward Slaney, who went on to sexually abuse a girl in 2006, I believe he may have been convicted. I may have the dates a bit wrong, I'm not sure. But that is on the East Anglia Times. I have been and had my life disrupted unlawfully, illegally by police. Lydia Good, Olivia Borton, Lucy Jacobs, Sophie Alice Knightley, Emily Ann Clark. Not too bothered about Valerie. I don't know what her issue was, but well, whatever. Clearly, the Metropolitan Police, and I do believe so very much, the Metropolitan Police are highly involved with Hillingdon as, quote, a solicitor, a coerced attack against my person. People are trying to find me specialist solicitors because I am not going to tolerate the abuse that I have suffered, will not continue to suffer abuse, and I will walk freely, travel freely in my country of birth, England, or the Great British Isles, as a human being. I have not once, by Metropolitan Police officers, been treated like a human being. I have not once been treated like a human by Hillingdon Council. I have not once been treated as a human being by Hillingdon Hospital. The damages that I have suffered over a period of 44 years can never be forgotten. I may forgive you and give your punishment ultimately to God. May Jesus forgive you. May God forgive you. But I do ask in Jesus' name to God that all injustices I have suffered are brought to justice. All of you who have lied to and about me, may your shame rain down on you. I do forgive you. If you are gullible and silly enough to listen to lies, then that's up to you. Not once have I been beaten up, stabbed. It makes me laugh. I have, except from police officers, I've been beaten up by them many a time. But I have not had a fight for many years. So all of you who are saying that you've beat me up, not once have you. You are liars, compulsive liars, narcissistic, and horrible, toxic people. That's not a judgment, it's a fact. If you can go around saying terrible things like that about people, it shows a lot about you. Highly dangerous, highly infectious, toxic people. You cannot be trusted. You cannot be deemed trustworthy as a friend. And the only people that I do trust are not anywhere close to Uxbridge. There are 5 professionals that I trust implicitly. And in the King's counties, I have much faith. There is a police unit that I trust implicitly and have faith in that they will do their job, investigations fully, satisfactorily, and Metropolitan Police officers, judges, Hillingdon Council staffs will be arrested. I will stop at nothing for justice. Men have suffered great abuse from women. I do and feel that women who lie about abuse should suffer the same punishment, prison, fines, or both, for lying about abuse. Not, oh, they're women and, oh, bless them, and no. You try and destroy life, your life should be held accountable in prison. May God have mercy, but also rain justice. I have committed no offence in this podcast. I have caused no distress in this podcast. I have not lied to anybody under any circumstances. And I do and will record everywhere I go so that I can catch you all, your cars and number plates, for investigations. A young man, a young woman who drive around in this little white car, I'm going to do you when catching you for stalking, harassment and conspiracy to commit murder. The other number plate, T200SXY, I am going to also pursue you for conspiracy to commit murder, harassment and terrorism. I've spoken to many people in Uxbridge over the past few days I was there. And it is shocking. Funny, but shocking. It's very interesting about the police informants that also helped Emily lie and were filling Emily's head with lies, doing her mother's bidding to lie, doing her uncle's bidding to lie, which was reported to the Metropolitan Police, again on YouTube. He was not arrested as far as I am aware, or he may have been arrested to leave us alone. Well, I don't actually know what happened on that one. My older brother, I don't know if he has been arrested, but I'm going to make sure that he is. And I do have major complaints against professionals, legal, lawful complaints against professionals. And I am tired, not once, until quite recently, have I been able to hold a life. It is true that I bought a boat. Then I was given a boat for my birthday. The chap I bought the boat and was given a boat for my birthday from, unfortunately died. I tried saving his life. For an hour I was giving CPR, waiting for a medical team to come. The police came down and it was an unfortunate, horrible circumstance to have to be the one to fill out I miss my friend. I really do. He was a good guy. So anyway, having to fill out a death certificate or death report or something along those lines. I don't know what it's actually called. So a chaplain was with me, helping me go through that. And the family very kindly not only gave me his dog, entrusted me with his dog, but also gave me his boat. I have been doing very well, to which Metropolitan Police officers have had people target my boat again, and I do strongly believe that as Metropolitan Police officers, a Scottish one particularly, who was there when police lied about me using a chainsaw against them. It was all on recording and open for public access at Isleworth Crown Court. And again, at Isleworth Crown Court, no crime had been committed. So therefore, Metropolitan Police and the CPS committed perversion of the course of justice and miscarriages of justice to find me guilty of a crime that doesn't exist, or it didn't at the time. So again, a fact. I have been targeted, harassed, bullied, threatened to be killed by professionals. My family and family members and friends of them of Hillingdon Council. Fact. Night night, sleep tight, peace, love and light, and to all of you who have shown love, support, helped me through, and all of you who stalk me on my YouTube channel, leaving messages of where I go because you follow my comments and then you hide yourself writing your rubbish. So it doesn't matter. I've got screenshots. I have another phone. I don't use that phone. I just make sure I get the evidence from you lot. It's great stuff. Then I give it to my Metropolitan Police girlfriend and she deals with it. Adios, night night, sleep tight, and again, all of you have supported me, shown love, shown loyalty, absolute respect to you. I salute you. Some Metropolitan Police officers, much love and respect. Mental health teams, much love and respect, who have helped me out. Homeless shelters who have helped me, much love and respect. All of you have helped me out. Stay safe. Praise be to God that you were there for me. Praise be to God for that. I cannot thank you enough. God's blessings. Keep well. Even my enemies, keep well.